What's going on, Voodies? Just playing with buttons. Don't know what's happening. We got a great show tonight. If you don't know, Chef Kendra Mastrone, formerly of wherever Kendra worked, Good Food, Good Eats. You know, I never know. Great catering company, amazing. But we knew it because Kendra worked there. Now Kendra is a high school culinary educator, and I'm super stoked to get her in the room and chat because she's one of our former culinary students out of Chamberlain High School. Forced to wear the glasses tonight, guys. Couldn't see. So forgive the glare. But as always, before we get started, we got to talk about upcoming events. A lot of upcoming events. Don't forget to share this out. Ring the bell. Hit the button. Do whatever it is. Let everybody know where you're hanging out tonight. Share it. Let them know. Invite them to come hang out tonight. Hear what Kendra's got to say. As always, you know we got Florida Man. You know we got top three. You know we got trivia. You know we got the family here. Just get them in. We got Mitch Smithy checking in. What high school is she at? Mitch, you know damn well she's at Robinson High School. But we'll get to that a little bit later. Let's talk about upcoming events because we got to get it out. I think we have 3 seats left for Friday night VooDoo Chef Live. VooDoo Chef Live, we are at the Epicurean Hotel. You're going to see some of the amazing food we're going to be cooking there that night here shortly. We have 3 seats left. If you want to get in, grab them now. It is a wine pairing dinner. We're pairing with 689 wines. You're going to get to taste their California White. You're going to get to taste their Pinot Noir. And you're going to get to taste Killer Drop, which is just a bold red that is off the chart. Those are what you're going to taste with the food. But if you know me, you know you're going to get to taste a lot more than that. We're going to try to have the whole profile on site so that you guys can taste them all. Get your tickets now, voodoochef.live.com. Only 3 seats left. Behind that, guys, you can come see us at Pig Jig. You know the whole family's going to be at Pig Jig out there tasting up some amazing barbecue. I know for a fact that event is almost sold out. I was at a meeting last week. There are very, very, very few tickets left. If you're planning to go to Pig Jig, get your tickets now. Please don't call me. Don't write me. Don't say, let me be on the judges panel. It doesn't work like that. Get your tickets. Come over and hang out with us. We'll share a drink. We'll share a cigar. But you got to get your tickets for that. But if you do, make sure and come see us. And then last one we're going to talk about. I know there's probably a ton more that I'm forgetting that everybody's going to tell me about. But you got to get out to the golf tournament. VooDooChefGolf.com. It is going to be just a crazy, crazy tournament this year. I'd love to talk to you about golf. We all know what the fuck golf is. What I'm going to talk to you about is the shenanigans that are going to happen. We're going to have the one club hole, the fastest hole in golf. We're going to have the beach hole. We're giving away something from Big Green Egg. We're giving away tons of stuff. We got the raffles. We got the hit it to win it. People walking away with tons of booze that hit it to win it. Get your team now. VooDooChefGolf.com. We're at the Eagles. Tons of shenanigans, as Fleener would say. Tons of shenanigans. And speaking of shenanigans, soon as we run this little thing right here, we got the rest of the family joining us. Hold tight for 30 seconds. It's season 3 of VooDoo Underground, and once again, we've taken over the kitchen at the Hillsborough Culinary Academies of Irwin Technical College. We have 8 teams, each using VooDoo Chef sauces and seasonings to create their own unique burgers. They're going to send them to a group of judges to find out who is worthy of taking home the title of VooDoo Underground winner 2025. Let's VooDoo. We got everybody in the house. Big Eddie C, what's going on?
Very little, just like I like it.
Isn't that the best way to be, especially on a Tuesday night?
Man, if I want drama, I can go to work. At least I get paid for it.
I don't have to deal with high school drama anymore.
No,
I got to deal with problems.
6 of one, half dozen of the fucking other. That's what I say.
Tuesday nights. Knick-knack, what's going on, buddy?
Another day in paradise. Another fun day.
Haven't seen you in at least, what, 3-4 hours?
At least, yeah. You know. Work late a little today, but it is what it is.
We got a great podcast tonight. We've got Kendra Mastrone on, of course, our good buddy, Chamberlain alum, Big Eddie C. We know for a hot minute. She went to AI and then went working in industry. And then now she is one of the instructors at Robinson High School, working with our good pal Mitch out there. Super stoked that she's going to be on. But we got to tell you about next week, too. Next week, our good friend Virgil Fabian coming in. We're going to be talking some of Ed's favorite things, music and movies, and we're going to have a good time. Of course, Virgil, our buddy, first and foremost, but longtime Nickelodeon director, did a little bit of time with Walt Disney as well. He was on the Mickey Mouse Club as a director. He was on the Mickey Mouse Club set. I don't know what his role was. I don't want to lie and have people go, that VooDoo. They do that anyway. He was on Nickelodeon, served a lot of roles. I know he directed some of Drake and Josh, The Amanda Show, Keenan and Cal, all that. And just a great, great dude. And I say those shows because those are some of my favorites. He's got a big career past that as well. But next week, we're just talking good movies, good music, and hanging out. Great show.
Excited to bring him back, man. Got more shit to reveal, man.
Well, I'd love to say that it ends there, but we've got just a big, big, big lineup coming up. Let's give it all to you. We got Virgil, then coming behind that, we got the fellas from Bravo Restaurant Group, Ocho Tres, brand new restaurant opening in Tampa. Cameron Capri, Q Southern Barbecue, Pat Donovan from AM Radio in the morning, and then our buddy Jeff Philbin from Dinner Diaz on Fox. So we've got a great, great lineup coming up, and it all starts tonight. So we're glad you're here. Make sure you're ready to rock and roll. You know, we can't start the show, Pat, without talking about it, right?
All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We got to see how about those Bucks.
Man, I'll tell you what, I can't take many more fucking games like that. I just can't. I mean, I was sitting there like watching it and trying to explain to my wife what just happened. And it's like, it's kind of like, I think Bowles summed it up the best after the game in the press conference. He said, "You gotta be fucking shitting me."
Is that what he said for real?
Yeah. They showed it unedited on whatever it was. Like it was on, I can't even call it fucking X, Twitter. And they showed like the uncensored one. And, it's just that whole game got a lot of play because the Jets coach starts doing this wacky dance. And of course, the internet being the often amusing, but frequently just a cesspool that it is, they set his dance to fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire, and it's just hysterical. And they said that's going to forever be known. It's going to forever be known as the "I'm about to lose the Baker" dance.
Well, since we were at that game, I got to show you this here. It's just such a great, great day. Here we are heading into the stadium. Here we are. Oh, why am I not clicking? I got to switch screens here. Here I am. We're in the stadium, hanging out at the pirate ship before making our way to our seats. Got to take all the, required photos.
Look at the kid with the bucket hat, man.
It's a What the Buck tailgate hat. So, we got to support them. They run that tailgate, the only authorized tailgate. They do it in support of local charities. Big shout out to the What the Buck tailgate. They do a great job. Of course, you can usually find Blue Note Bourbon, Tequila 512, and Co-Aqua there. So that never sucks.
No, never.
Yeah, we got them introduced to our buddy Mark, so he takes care of them. Just a great, great, great day. I got to tell you, it didn't suck. It didn't suck. I had the Cuban sandwich. I'm a little pissed. They got rid of the Tampa flavors section of concession stand where you used to be able to get like at one point they had a ropa vieja grilled cheese. They had the Cuban sandwich, little Tampa flair, right? They got rid of it. Anybody want to guess what they put in its place?
Something not as Tampa.
Well, it's Tampa. It started here. Their headquarters are here. but it equally is not what I wanted on Sunday afternoon. Checkers,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
right?
I'm thinking Outback for a minute.
I would have eaten an onion, but I really wasn't craving checker fries at the Bucks game. And then, of course, the beauty of it all, we had family come to town. We've seen, you may or may not know, that's my brother Matt. Who is that there, Big Eddie C?
That's our man Hugh.
That's Huge Asshole, for those of you who aren't in the know. And those are his two sons. Zachary, you've seen on the podcast too. Unfortunately, probably a little too much of him. You have him butt naked standing at the tip of South America in one of the podcasts. And then that's his other son, Charlie. Charlie's a cool cat. Charlie teaches us autistic students up in Connecticut. So doing some good things up there.
Wow, doing the Lord's work. Good for him, man.
It was an absolutely great game. We give Macus tons of shout outs on this podcast. I got to throw a little shade and maybe, we know he watches, but just in case he's not, Big Eddie C, you might want to let him know I'm a little pissed. So
what are you doing this time?
We're lined up for that field goal that if we kick it, game's over. No way they can come back. Well, they could, but probably not. So I'm standing in the north end zone, and I'm watching the scoreboard, waiting for them to come back from break so I could see them kick the field goal and go, all right, time for us to go, and haul ass. All of a sudden, the crowd goes nuts, and we have no clue what's going on. They don't show the play live on the TV. All I see are Jets fans running back into the stadium. And quite honestly, I'm like, oh, shit, is there going to be a riot? They're Jets fans.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't win that often.
But it's like, I was a little bummed that they didn't put it on the big jumbo, and they didn't show the replay of the catch that wasn't a catch either on the jumbo.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right?
Yeah, man.
A little bummed.
Yeah, they broke that catch that wasn't down later on, and it's like, how come outside people can see this shit, but the NFL, who's got like fucking military grade cameras that could see up the ass of an old woman in Tajikistan, and they don't catch that? Like, the dude made a fucking catch. You can't tell me he didn't.
That was a catch?
Oh, fuck yeah. He got both feet down and had possession before he was out. It was
the Jets guy?
No, Ibuka.
Oh no, Ibuka's was a catch. The Jets guy was like, they brought the Sopranos back, and Tony was paying off the refs, bro.
And you can see how well that worked for us.
Well, don't fret, little camper.
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
At this point, they got to do something.
Look on the bright side. Next Monday, you get to play the Dolphins.
I mean, yeah, but it's Monday night. I mean,
if you got to look at it from the other side, bro. If they lose to the Dolphins, what does that say?
Yeah, if you're excited, think about how excited the people at ESPN are to have that as one of the Monday night games.
And then what's the other Monday night game? Isn't there like another matchup of a 1-3 team or something like that?
One of them is, I think it's Denver and
Denver something, right? Yeah, it's Denver somebody.
I don't remember.
Wow, that's a win. Like, anybody wants to watch them play.
Shit. Nobody east of the Colorado River. Shit, fuck the Mississippi. Yeah, and Buck's got a big game next Sunday. So,
yeah, I may or may not have fell into stereotypical Tampa season ticket holder fandom. Yeah, I sold them fucking tickets for a lot of goddamn money.
No fucking hate, no shade here, man. That's when you got opportunities to fleece people from places like Philly, you do it every single time because they do it to you.
All right, I got to share a little bit more love here. I want to share this right here. I came home one day this week to find this.
Whoa, what is that?
This is a Spanish tortilla that my wife made. And I got to tell you, this is like absolutely amazing. You see the layers of potatoes in here. Ed, you wouldn't need it because there's onions in there as well.
I knew it.
But you like nestle this between buttered Cuban bread as a sandwich, bro. Off the chart. She just did a great job on that, and it was. I think I ate the whole damn thing. I think they each had a piece, and I ate the fucking rest of it. And that was in a 12-inch skillet, bro.
Whoa.
This is one of the dishes we're making at the Epicurean. So if you want to grab one of those 3 seats, this is tornadoes of beef topped with a little fried prosciutto. You got some, those just look like seared shallots on the side there, but they're actually stuffed with chorizo. We use the shallot as a sausage casing. I learned that trick from our good buddy Carlos. A little poached baby carrots. We poached them in beef stock. You got a little mojo mash in the back and a nice little killer drop, which is a 689 wine sauce there on the plate. I got to tell you, this is going to be a nice dinner. Got to give our big shout outs to the mayor and the family for having us down from the school to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. We did 100 people out of the food truck that day, taking care of everybody. And we got to throw some love to Eurobake. We're one of the first people to get to try and use the grilled brioche bun. So big shout out to Eurobake for helping us out with that.
Very nice.
A little more into what we're going to be doing Friday night. Here is we're doing the test recipes for Friday night. This is our big green egg. These are the horseradish stuffed, bacon wrapped shrimp that we're going to be serving on top of some on top of chorizo cornbread with a little bit of watermelon barbecue sauce and crumble blue cheese. On the side of this, you're going to get a little compressed watermelon. I got to tell you, this dish is off the chart. This is a way to start a meal. We're pairing this with the California White from 689. And then, I talk about the Cuban sandwich. We walked home today to this.
Ooh.
Angelina made pressed Cubans today. God, dog. Marie looks at her and goes, "You know the problem with making Papa a sandwich?" She goes, "What?" "He's going to want another one." Sure as hell. Oh, my God.
How's that a problem? We got to talk to this kid.
Right? Never a problem. All right. I know I flew past these. We'll talk about these real quick. This is a braised short rib croquette. And I got to tell you, and that's a black garlic aioli. When you bite into this croquette, that braised short rib with the bechamel inside of there, it's so creamy. It is just absolutely fucking insane. They call this a Sam. You got a char siu egg roll right here, and it's topped with Thai peanut sauce and pickled onions inside gem lettuce. I got to tell you, these are the guys from Ocho Trece, and they're paying tribute to 813. So, I got to tell you, make sure you're here on that podcast because it's going to be a doozy. They make some amazing food. They're super talented guys. One's a USF grad, and the other's his cousin. It's incredible. I'm really excited for them, and I'm super stoked to see how they do. So it's going to be, just had to blow through those because they were that good. We got Dahlia checking in. She's in Atlanta, killing a Moscow mule. Dahlia, are we temporarily in Atlanta, or are we now permanently in Atlanta?
Wow. Big news there. Shit.
You need a good burger. It's not my food truck. It's the Irwin Technical College food truck. And, there are going to be a couple public events that we have coming up. So we will definitely let you know about that. The city's been, after feeding the mayor, they're kind of asking us to do a few things publicly, which as long as they fall into line with the curriculum and benefit the students, we will definitely consider it. And if we do, we will put that out publicly so that we can get get some traffic. So keep a good
Two
lookout.
things real quick.
What's that?
Tell me about the black garlic in the aioli, because I keep seeing that stuff, and I got to say, look, man, I'm ignorant on black garlic. I've never used it. I keep reading about it, but I just don't know.
So first time I heard about it, you know, it was some time ago. My brother-in-law, we'll just let that hang. He brought it over, and he was like, "Oh my God, you got to check it out." And he's, I don't eat fucking garlic like that. Why am I eating black garlic like that? Like, special ed, generic. Patrick, why'd you go on fuzz there?
I don't know. I don't think I really moved other than adjusting my tree.
It's like artistic there and shit, man.
And I think it's just fermented. I just think it's fermented garlic, and
okay.
You know, it's just going to change the flavor like anything. I'm going to tell you on the what the fuck did I call those things?
The short rib croquettes.
Right. Yeah. The aioli was just way overpowered by the amazing yumminess of the short ribs and cheese and the bechamel inside. Michael, Amy did not marry this guy. It's on the other side of my family. Amy is married to a wonderful man, former police officer here in Tampa, Florida, former chief of police up in North Carolina, and they're now living, I don't know, somewhere in fucking Tennessee.
Yeah.
Nobody from Town and Country, Mike. Nobody.
Wow.
Nobody from Town and Compton, that is.
So I got to apologize. I made these killer fucking cheesesteaks with red dirt on Saturday.
Oh.
And it was so good. And no, I had not been drinking at all. But
unfortunate.
Yeah, it really was a tragedy. But standing over that 5-burner flat top, you know, bashing away at those things, doing my best fucking hibachi restaurant chef thing, you know, mixing together the meat and the seasoning and the provolone and the mushrooms. Man, I came inside and I sat back down to watch whatever it was I was watching. It was college football, and I was so like woozy from standing out there in the heat doing that. I finished it, and all of a sudden I was just like, fuck, man, I could have plated this and taken a picture, but you
now
know,
you sound like IFA, dude.
Yeah, there's going to be a next time, because it was like they were really good, but I got done with it. And I'm thinking, well, what could I do differently here? And there really wasn't a lot other than put some more provolone on there or take a total left-hand turn and make French dip. But yeah, that's going to be a repeat one. That's going back on the list.
Man, I got tons of jokes there. We're just going to let them all fucking go. And we're going to pay some bills. And when we come back, I think everybody knows what time it is. Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the Crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the VooDoo Chef, Blue Note Bourbon.
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they seek.
What's going on, Voodies? You know, I love macarons. And Shay Sweets, my girl Shay Daniels, makes the absolute best. I want you to check out this drop-off today. Red, white, and blue. Not only all American, but oh my God, this one is called Nostalgia. That is a bomb pop, an old school bomb pop right off the ice cream truck. You've got the colors, you've got the flavors, you've got red, white, and blue, you've got lime, you've got cherry, and you've got blue raspberry. In my opinion, these are the best. Oh my God, that's nostalgia. Get you some Say sweets.
In my opinion, we're down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene. Contestants line up, chance to win some cash, but it ain't no ordinary quiz. This ain't no flash. News headlines flashing on the big screen, guessing true or false, fighting for the dream. Florida Man, yeah, he's headlining the show. True or false, y'all, which way will you go? Florida Man, he's got tales beyond belief. Try to guess, but there's no relief, no relief, no relief.
Oh my God, it's time for a little Florida Man. And I
Yeah.
think we might be doubling down. How about it, Ed? Are we doubling down today?
Hell yeah. I mean, like, look, I was lazy, so I didn't even grab a glass. I don't know. Probably none of them are clean. So cheers.
Of course, Florida Man, officially sponsored by Cigar City Brewing. And we can't give enough thanks to them and our buddy out there, Michael Bradley. Big shout out to you. I still have not gone out there to have the Ropa Vieja sandwich. I got to get that on the calendar. I got to make that happen because I've toured the kitchen. The new dining room, of course, probably not new to you guys. Absolutely crazy. One of the cleanest kitchens I've ever been in. And just the organization of the kitchen, everything done right. Of course, Mike, former drummer of Dishwalla. And then after that, decided wanted to go to culinary school and become a chef. He went to Johnson & Wales, and now he's destroying out there at CCB. So make sure and step over there, check him out. And while you're there, grab a Florida Man, Indian Pale Ale 9.0. 9.0,
Yes.
right, Big MC?
Oh, yes. Fantastic stuff, man.
What a double Indian Pale Ale? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, means it's more hops thrown in, more through a longer stage of the boil. And I guess the more of that you put in, the more likely you are to get a higher alcohol. I can't explain all that chemistry shit, but it's fantastic stuff, man.
Before we start Florida Man, I got to ask, have either of you heard of Tripping Animal Brewery?
Yes. I want to say it's down near, it's like Miami-ish,
Yeah,
maybe?
down south.
Okay. Yeah.
And 813 just did a collab with them, and pretty cool. They were showing me some of the artwork and stuff from that. I'm telling you, they're really cool dudes. I can't wait till they open their doors to the public. Right now, they're running Ghost Kitchen. Try them out. Find them. Hit that Ghost Kitchen. I tell you, those croquettes are going to knock your socks off. Don't think you're going to solve the riddle of the black fermented garlic. But I read body language pretty well.
I know. Yeah, you saw that.
There might be a
He's trying to get me to give him some paper. He's trying to make a paper airplane, I think. He has a little contest at school. He has to make a paper airplane in the class and see which one could fly the farthest. Some STEM competition that they're doing for the science portion of the class.
crumble it up as a ball and just throw it as hard as you can and tell them it's a UFO.
The problem, that has to be a paper airplane. Has to look like an airplane. So he's practicing now, trying to make it look good.
Lucas, don't ever listen to me. Never. I'm like the
Okay,
bad. Don't listen.
Earbuds in, can't hear. It's all good. Why do you think I wear the earbuds?
I know it's not because I say fuck it, so he won't listen to the advice I give him.
That and well, I can be loud, and I don't have to worry about him knocking on the wall like he did in the past.
All right. I can't wait to run into you guys at the store again so I can buy more candy since
Right?
since I'm allowed. Paul Bonanno, big shout out to you for checking in tonight, man. You're welcome in here anytime, and if you want to come in and talk food, you're welcome to do that too, man. We'd love to have you. Of course, Paul, the lead instructor out of Strawberry Crest, just does a great job. I think he's been to national competition maybe 3 years in a row now. I could be wrong. I'm sure he'll tell us in the chat bar in just a minute. But if you get a chance to check them out, please do. We're way behind time. Not like we give a fuck. We never do, but right. And got to give a big shout out to Michael. I haven't seen Michael since the food truck, and God, that was a long time ago.
That's a few minutes.
Right? I mean, we were in Oldsmar, and he popped in for a burger, and just super stoked. So I can't wait till we 2 years in a row, 3 all day. So good job on that, buddy. Good job. Paul, all you got to do is send me a Tuesday that you're wanting to come in. We're open all November as of right now. If you want to come in and hang, you let me know. We could bring in tonight at 9:30 for trivia. Of course, we invite everybody in for trivia. So if you want to be part of that, stick around. We'll put the link right in the comment bar, and you can join us for trivia a little bit later. All right, but right now it's time for Florida Man, because if we don't start, we're never going to get to it. Big Eddie.
Okay.
Big Eddie C, as always, he'll read us a Florida Man story that is either true or false. True from the headlines, or false. He just made that shit up. And it's our job to guess whether it's true or false. If you're playing along at home, please, in the chat bar, write down question number 1, true or false. When we get to question number 2, write down question number 2, just so we can keep track on our end. Here we go. Florida Man story number 1, Big Eddie C.
Florida Man story number 1. Was it true or was it false? Florida woman digs for 3 weeks and finds diamond.
Digs for 3 weeks and finds a diamond. Was Diamond the name of the victim that she killed?
No, it was a legitimate, legitimate geological structure that our wives may or may not have on their fingers.
Look at the culinary educators popping in. Paul Bonanno from Crest coming in with True. Mitch Smith, hey, of course, our buddy coming in with True from Robinson High School. I'm going false, because the only reason Florida woman's digging is she's in jail or at the beach, and she ain't finding no diamond. Daly is on my side. She's saying false. Knick-knack, paddywhack, what do you got going on?
I'm going to go false, only because if she did find it, is she going to tell anybody with the hopes of finding more?
or the hopes of, if I tell somebody, maybe somebody's going to report it stolen, because if she found it, that bitch was on a ring. All right, Big Eddie C, you're giggling a little too much over there. You know something we don't know.
Yeah, right.
I know that I'm going to take another sip before I read the verdict.
Oh man, I got to tell you, I don't know what cigar I had the other day. I had to put it out. I had to go get a Brick House. I just love my Brick House cigars. They're absolutely amazing.
J.C. Newman, right?
J.C. Newman. Go down to the El Reloj, the J.C. Newman factory there in Ybor City. Get them fresh. That's where they come out of. And if you got the money, get an American. An American is just absolutely fabulous. 100% American tobacco, and all unsponsored, guys. These are just what I like. So, Big Eddie C, you got to let us off the hook here.
I don't know how this really fooled anybody. This one was false. It really happened, but it happened. I think I was looking this shit up today. I think it happened in Tennessee. There's some place there where you can dig that they occasionally find diamonds, but they're usually small. And she found one that I guess it was about a half carat. and made it into her engagement ring. But it should have been a dead giveaway, folks. If you dig for 3 fucking weeks in this state, one of two things is going to happen. One, you're going to fucking drown, or the other is you're going to wind up in fucking Australia. Okay. Like if you start digging in Melbourne, Florida, you'll end up in Melbourne, Australia. That's what happens. So no, I quit making up fake stories because those fucking AI ones, fucking bald millennial down there in the middle center spots him every time. That's his jam. I can't fucking fool him, so I'm not going to bother.
Paul says you didn't say digging straight down, homie.
Right? You didn't say how deep.
Well, all I know is Daly and I are. It was Florida woman Mitchell Smith. Hey, and
no, it was a New York woman that went to this place in Tennessee. I got to look up the info again on it. It was it was on NPR's website, which usually you get me anywhere near NPR, and I'm just kind of like, so I'm a snob.
Well, I wouldn't even know where to find an NPR website except on Saturday Night Live where they're making fun of that shit. Florida man number 2, Big Eddie C.
Yeah, shit. Okay, let's see. Story number 2, is it true or is it false?
I guarantee it's one of the two.
Yep, it's 50% chance. Florida man with no arms stabs tourist.
No arms does what to a tourist?
Florida man with no arms stabs tourist.
With what?
Well,
Maybe not arms.
Lunchbox?
It's an old joke. No arms, no legs. Lady comes to the door, and he says some crude comments, and she goes, "Really? With you?" He goes, "I rang the doorbell, didn't I?"
What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs at your front door? Matt.
These are huge jokes. These are huge jokes. Except they would end with "fuck off" if they were huge jokes. You know what? I'm going true on the no arms here. So question number 2, Daly's coming to true. Mitch coming into true. I've got true. Pat, what do you got?
I want to go false. Stabbing somebody with no arms.
Coming in with true. Everybody's at true except Knick Knack. Waiting to see where Paul drops unless he dropped off. But Pat's the only one saying false. Looks like he's trying to tie it up. That's all he's doing. Oh, man. No arms. Yep. I'm in it true. All right, Big Eddie C.
It fucking figures. Right after I give him credit, he goes and does this to me. No, this really happened. I had to dig a little bit today. This happened down in Miami in 2018. It was some guy that does street art. He has no arms. I don't know what happened. The guy probably looked at him funny. He stabbed him with a pair of scissors with his foot. I mean, yeah, this one is just batshit enough to where you go, fuck yeah, that would happen in Florida. I've been trying to find shit like Iowa man stories. It's hard, man.
Man, I got to tell you, I'm happy that I'm batting 1,000 today. And I'm so excited to see all the culinary educators coming in the room. We've got Anna in the room now. Of course, Don Hill, former educator. And then checking in tonight, our good man, Spider. What's going on, Spider? I'm sending you a text, Spider. See if you want to join. If you want to join, we'll bring you in right away, buddy. But we got to move on to Florida man number 3 because we're behind on time like we always are. Florida man number 3. Sean McMillan checking in. What's up, brother? Long time. EFA checking in for that good night. Up, he can't hear us, but my man. What's up, buddy? That's everyone's favorite arts right there.
Yep.
Nashawn McMillan checking in. I don't know what year. Had to be 1987, somewhere between 97 and 02. Nashawn was in my class, and I'm so stoked that we still keep in communication today. Just a great, great dude. Nashawn, I was hanging out with Janelle the other day. She said to tell you hello. All right, Florida man number 3, just to keep it going because we are late.
Okay, final Florida man story of the night. Is it true or is it false? Florida school administrator resigns after selling public school lawnmowers on Facebook Marketplace.
Dude, I thought we were going to have a reprise, but
We're not
Here we
touching
go.
that
We're
anymore.
about to end this any second, aren't we?
I was so excited for it, dude. I was so
No,
excited.
you already told me somebody said something. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not trying to get fucking Kimmeled on here, you know.
I am. I'm trying so hard.
You sound like fucking Johnny B. Oh, I'm gonna fire me.
No, I don't want to get fired, dude. Not.
No.
I got 2 years to drop. I don't want to get fired. I love my job. I talk a lot of smack. What we do is important, and I'm glad. That's why I'm glad all the educators are on tonight. I talk a lot of shit, but educators are necessary, and everybody does a great job. So.
We love them. Although I did have a kid ask me on Friday, he saw me eating a piece of cheese around lunchtime. He said, "Are you a vegan or something?" Dude, it was all I could do. It was all I could do. I felt fucking autistic Ed just crawling out my fucking skull. And all I could say was, nah, dude, vegans don't eat dairy. Even the other kids in class are looking at me like, that's all you're going to say? You know, I couldn't. I didn't really even know what would be appropriate beyond that. So,
You know, I met a vegetarian the other day. You know how I know?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Fucking, she told me for like 3 hours.
No, last vegan I met, you know how I knew they were a vegan? Their fucking skin complexion was like your beard, bro. Like identical, fucking gray. It's weird. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's like that fucking Danny DeVito meme where he's just going, nope. You know. You all know the one. So
we got Mitch suggesting that we all change our Friday schedule so we can go eat at Robinson.
Yeah.
If you're not aware, the Robinson Cafe, the Knights
Great
Tavern,
shit.
run by the culinary program, they're going to open on Friday night. So if you're interested in that, get a hold of Robinson High School and figure out how you could go eat there. Mitch, if you start service early, I could swing by on my way to the Epicurean. I would love to do that. Question number 3 was, I don't even know what the fuck it was, but
Florida administrator resigns after selling public school lawnmowers on Marketplace.
true. That's 100% true. We've got Daly coming in with false.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Don Hill here.
Right? Vegan Indian word for poor hunter.
Oh man. Whew.
All right, Pat, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna go false, but it happened in another state.
Well, we know that. He already said they're all true somewhere. He
All
said
right, well,
AI.
all right.
I'm saying true, so I don't even know what the score is. Not like it fucking
All right,
matters
it
anyway.
doesn't matter.
Big Eddie C, tell me where we're at.
All right, so for the final one here, it is true, but it's not true in Florida. This happened in well, I don't even know what to say, nothing, so I won't say anything good or bad. It happened in Akron, Ohio.
Of course it did. Fucking Ohioans.
I know. I got to start looking for shit in other states and see how much wool I can pull over y'all's eyes.
All of it, dude, because, you know, they all want to be us. That's all I got to say.
We're down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene. Gotta make a top 3 about everything I see. From the places I've been to the food I wanna eat. Give me a topic, any topic. I'll give you my decree. The best of the best. It's all about my expertise. Top 3. That's how low I'm taking control.
All right, we're flying today. We're way behind, but it's not like we give a shit. Tonight's top 3 in vain of all the educators here. We are doing top 3 school time excuses. So, we got some classics up here, but I found some ones that are allegedly true that I found out there. And we're going to narrow these down to the top 3 excuses. If you're an educator out there in the room, I would love to hear some of the whacked out excuses you've gotten for anything, whether it's kid not coming to school or not having homework. We're going to shoot through these pretty quick here tonight. Go ahead and take a quick read of those. And as always, Big Eddie C, we're going to start with you and get one off the board. Top 3 excuses as you hear at school. Top 3 time excuses. I don't know what the fuck that means. All time excuses. There we go.
Oh my. Well, let's see. I won't be in today because I am in love. Oh, come on now. Stop it. Get that out of here.
Because I'm in love. All of you coming of age emo people, see you later, bye. Knick-knack, paddywhack.
I'm going to go with the one right above that. Diarrhea and his boots leak.
Dude, that is classic. My son
Gotta get it off.
He has diarrhea. His boots leak. That sounds like the old Incredible Ryan's Steakhouse story where the guy got diarrhea from eating at Ryan's Steakhouse, and it all went in his sweatpants, and they had elastic waist ankles. Elastic ankles.
Oh.
It's gone, buddy. It's gone.
That's nuts.
I'm getting rid of the old. I was in the restroom because you know what? That's crock shit. That's crock shit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
What were you doing in the restroom is probably a more valid question. All right, Big Eddie C, we're back to you, and we're rocking through these excuses real quick.
Oh man. Let's see.
And just so you know, there's no more typos on the screen.
You sure?
I'm 100% positive.
Okay.
My dad forgot to do my homework to me. I don't know. Most of their dads are illiterate, so they shouldn't be in the mix anyway. So
It's gone. Knick-knack, what are you looking at, buddy?
So I was looking at the bottom one, all the way on the bottom by the 3. Excuse
you got to read
daughter.
it. Excuse my daughter from Jing. She was administrating.
I'm thinking, like, who the fuck is Jim? Let's say, you mean Jim has a PE class?
Yeah, you have to excuse my daughter from Jing.
I heard that shit 4 times. I was like, I'm confused.
Because she was administrating. You got to figure that out on your own.
No, I got it now, but I was like, the first couple times of reading it, like, what the hell is he saying? All right, so let me see. Which one to get rid of here?
it could be worse. Somebody could have said Jim got caught in my daughter. Oh,
I'm here all week.
4:45, baby.
You're worried about the Florida man story, dude.
Oh shit. All right, let's get rid of the slaughtering goats.
Slaughtering goats, dude. That's real, man.
Oh man.
We got Don Hill checking in with one of his own. Mom and Dad were on the table, so I couldn't eat breakfast. Oh, I love it. Why is this not going away? Because that's got to go. Wow.
Well, you got a duplicate there.
I do?
Yeah, my son won't be in school. Caught his thing in zipper.
Well, look, there we go. So now we're down to 4. I got to tell you, I'm going to leave it up to you two to decide which one's got to go. As they would say, Saturday Night Live, you guys talk amongst yourselves.
All right, which one has to go? We got one left here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the my son won't be in school one.
You good with that, Big Eddie C?
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody would willingly throw their kid under the bus. Jeez.
Well, I think this one's just kind of lame. If you're not in school, it's because you are sick. I think this is hysterical. My child's absent because she fell asleep on the bus and was taken back to the bus yard. I think that's fucking funny.
That almost happened to me when I was a kid. Shit. Yeah.
But I think the one that's all too true. Please excuse my daughter from Jean because she was administrating. That's got to be the number one because
that's the best.
We'll just let that hang, and we flew through it, but most importantly, we caught up. When we come back, we got our good friend Kendra Mastrone.
Secret in the kitchen, spices dancing sharp. VooDoo Chef, got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. Do a worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights.
So hey, I'm Casey Grillo. I play drums with Queensryche, and I love VooDoo Chef. It's amazing stuff. My wife and I cook with it all the time. Thank you, VooDoo Chef.
Whip it up.
Hey, this is Andrew from the Boozy Pig, and when we play with our meat, it's always with the VooDoo Chef.
Hi.
Whip it up. You tagged my mind and made me feel like a child.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Ruby Red Monroe, all the way from San Francisco, California. Don't forget, you should check out some VooDoo Chef dirt. See, I can be a spokesmodel. VooDoo Chef's dirt is an amazing product. I use it all the time in my kitchen, but also the fun fact about this product is that a portion of the proceeds go to culinary scholarships, which is really amazing. So if you can, go out, check us out online, VooDoo Chef. Find it at a store near you. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, I just wanted to tap in real quick and talk to you about the VooDoo Foundation and what it's done for me. My junior year, I started with the foundation in my first competition where I created a quesadilla taco with my partner. It was absolutely amazing. Through that competition, I got to meet a lot of new judges, new people, and open my eyes about what I wanted to do in this industry. My second competition was in my senior year where I once again created another dish, talked to some more people, and learned some new things. Right now, I'm working with the foundation and furthering my skills, and it's really helping me improve. So I'll check in with you guys later. If you want to learn more or help donate so you can get other people to start doing what I'm doing, go ahead and click this QR code right here, and it'll give you all the information you need.
A secret in the kitchen, spices dancing sharp. VooDoo Chef, got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. Do a worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights.
Oh, it's time, guys. It's time to bring in our good friend, Chef Kendra Mastrone. What's up, Chef? How are you? Uh-oh, we have no volume.
Every time.
Got you now.
Yeah, but
I hear the kiddo.
did it work?
You're good.
Yep.
You're good. Hear you loud and clear. How are you?
Good. What about you guys?
Hanging out. You had a long day.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to the schedule still.
We talk all the time about making the switch from the kitchen to the classroom. It's not an easy switch on its own, but I think the biggest problem is you go from the physical exhaustion to the mental exhaustion.
Yeah, it's true.
We got Insta up. We've got the guys from Ocho Trece checking in. We've got Sean 44 checking in. Of course, that's Sean Vest, our good friend. And we've got Cook with Bill checking in, who's going to be on the podcast in November. Make sure you're ready for that. Just a rock star of a dude. Make sure you check him out. Cook with Bill, a badass chef that we met this past week. I can't wait to have him in. Kendra, what's going on? Tell me, you were with Kendra's Catering Company. Good food, good eating. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell us how you feel making that switch.
It feels pretty good. It's been what, like 6-7 weeks now. I've gotten some good excuses from the kids, so I'll have to share some of those. Or they just don't have excuses at all. They're just like, I don't know. They literally don't have an answer. So
They walk in late. Well, I'm here now, miss.
yes, and they say miss a lot. It's like I have other names, but it's been good. It's been good. I will say that, you can see which ones actually have, a bright culinary future and ones that need a little more guidance to don't be afraid.
Right. All the chefs checking in. Tim Keelick checking in right here on Facebook, and Dalton Dunn checking in on the gram. Right. Lots of people coming in tonight. It's great. Kendra, what do you think is the most difficult challenge? You mentioned the scheduling, but what do you think is the hardest challenge going from working in that kitchen to manning a classroom down at the Robinson High School culinary program?
I would say the mass amount of kids you get, like, it's just a huge amount of kids. And I'm used to teaching in the industry, right? But you have like a handful at a time. This is
most
like
of the time
you
when
have,
you're teaching in industry too, you're one-on-one.
yeah. So that's been a little bit more challenging, but some days are a lot easier than others. It's been a good difference. It's just, adapting to that many kids, not knowing what a simple spoon is, or like literally a ladle or a whisk, or to wipe a table is a foreign object. It's insane.
Right. People seem to forget we teach an industry, and we are naturally natural instructors doing what we do. We have to train our employees all the time. I comment on Chef Tim's lineup. I love watching him do lineup and educating the staff on the food they're serving for the night. But that's completely different than what we're doing in the classroom. When we're in the classroom, we're not just kind of giving them information. We got to teach them the why behind what we're doing, not just what we're doing. And, in a kitchen, we do that as well, usually one-on-one, grooming somebody to come up. In the classroom, if we think back to when most of us were in school, 20, 30 kids in a classroom. Some of your classes have 40, 45 kids, if I'm not mistaken?
When we first started, we had 40 in one of my classes, but now I think the most is 37, 34. That's a general number.
Still, doing what we do, that's a lot. That's a lot.
So getting all of, and what I mean by like teaching them in that way is like getting them in small groups to listen, like they don't always listen as a whole, because I can yell till my face is blue. It goes in one ear and out the other. So it's just getting them in those. So you have to break them into small groups. You can't, teach them all in one.
We got Georgia S. I'm hoping that's Georgia S. I really can't see, but I hope that's Georgia S. If it is, it's great to have you in the podcast, and I'd love to reconnect with you as well. Paul Bonanno says we have too many. District says we cap at 35, but even 35 can prove to be very challenging. It's tough, especially when you think of what we're gearing them for, to work in a kitchen where you're going to have 4 or 5 people in your kitchen, running the kitchen at any time, putting out massive amounts of food. And to teach 35 at one time can prove to be challenging. And I've been to Robinson, I've been to Strawberry Crest, do an amazing job with the number of students that we have. I just think of how much more proficient we could be if we had just a little less. Paul's saying 25 would be great. I think 20 is where it should be. But, when you talk about funding and you talk about all the challenges that go along with it, some battles we just can't win. And we just have to do the best we do. What have you found that works for you in the classroom?
Honestly, just straight structure, like expectations the moment they walk in the door. And if they're late, that takes off their participation for the day. Like, I'll mess around. If they don't want to come in and be ready, then they're not prepared for my class.
True
And
statement.
that
That's how it would be in work.
that is something that I'm trying to instill in them. And I told them there are going to be some days that are harder than others, and I'm doing that for their benefit. And most of them understand, because once they make cookies and then they eat the cookies, they're like, wow, I did this. So they get it. And I mean, obviously they make more than cookies, but these kids are obsessed with our chocolate chip cookies. And once they start doing that, and like they did chicken one day, and they just love getting, past the harsh structure. But like, I had a kid today come in and he's like, sorry, I had to walk my girlfriend to lunch. I'm like, you're late. Like, that took
He's
off
in love, Ed.
participation.
He's in love.
And that made me laugh when I saw that on the board, because it's like,
Shit.
or I had to make my girlfriend lunch. I'm sorry, that's not an excuse. You're in my class. You're taking my time as well as your time.
Had to.
I think for what it's worth, I walked my wife to class every day and was late to every period. Just so we all know. Just for total clarity.
Yeah,
for
but
clarity.
did you like? Did you behave once you got into the class, or was that?
Oh, I was a loner and I graduated with honors. So
yeah, this kid is not a loner or anything. He goes to every table in the room, and it's like, dude, you need to sit at your table, or you could sit and face the wall. So,
wow. I never did anything like that to you, did I?
No, but
let's not talk about things we did that I did.
No, you taught teamwork. I was just gonna say, you taught good teamwork. So
I've got
if one of us was late, it affected the rest of us, right? We didn't want to do that.
1,000%. Well, that's because you guys relied on each other, and like you said, that's a culture we built, and you're building that culture, and that's super cool. Super cool. I do want to make sure that we talk about, you have been involved with VooDoo Chef and the VooDoo Chef Foundation for quite some time. When you were with Good Food, Good Eats, I don't care. You can correct me every time, because I'm going to fuck it up every time. We all know that.
Well, now I don't work there, so you can call it whatever you want.
What is it?
It's Good Food Events and Catering.
Good Food Events and Catering. See, it's like my shit. It's too long. That's why I can't remember it. So
I still have all the love for them, though. So.
No, they're awesome, and what brought us to them was you, and that's why I call it Kendra's Place. Fleener finally joining the group here tonight.
Doing
but
the dishes.
you did a long time with them, and in that tenure, you supported the foundation. You cooked the main course at two of our private dinners to help raise money, and you were at every event. When you made the switch to Robinson, Chef Mitch also very supportive. You guys got together and you said, we want to do a Taste to Remember, and you were the only high school that came out and did a Taste to Remember. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. Nobody was recruited. They came to us.
Yeah.
We didn't recruit anybody, so nobody missed anything. But you guys came to us and said you wanted to be at a Taste to Remember, and it was mainly because you've done it so long, and Mitch supported in different ways, and you guys came out and you destroyed. Tell everybody what you and the students, all the Robinson team, what you guys put together that day for a Taste to Remember.
So that was my first experience with the kids, like not going to bash, and just saying hi and tasting their burger. It was the first time I got in their space. It was some of the leadership kids, which are the upperclassmen at Robinson. And we just kind of started, I came up with the idea only because I wasn't able to really meet with the kids first. Right. So 2 days before we got together, started making biscuits, started cutting chicken and marinating it. And then day of, we fried it. We made a berry compote, and we made we used VooDoo Nashville Hot and made VooDoo Nashville Hot chicken sandwiches on a honey butter biscuit with berry compote. And yeah, they did great. They showed up and rolled out all those biscuits, and it was great, honestly.
That shit was bomb as fuck.
I
bro.
ate so
I
much of
wanted
the chicken. I just would just take a piece of chicken and just eat the chicken.
Well,
all day
I was
long.
eating the chicken in the kitchen with you, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
We got Chef Revort checking in all the way from Orlando for lack of, trying to dumb down what exact city it is. He's from Orlando.
Yeah.
He's a good buddy. We all know Dane. What was really cool, we had almost 300 people in attendance at a Taste to Remember. We raised, I think, $17,000. It was a great, great day. But I think in relationship to you and what you and Chef Mitch and the Robinson students did, at one point I walked out with Chef Marty Blitz. We walked out the front door, and we were just hanging out, shooting it. And I'm like, hey, Marty, man, I really appreciate you coming. His comment.
I didn't know Marty came. That's funny.
Marty was there, and he said, I got to tell you, the high school team was incredible. I gave them my vote. And, if you know Marty Blitz, that's a big deal. I mean, he doesn't just give anybody the nod. And I thought that was real cool that you guys blew him away.
From doing it the last couple of years, doing Burger Bash and the
SIG dinner,
the signature dinner. I really I love signature dinner. Don't get me wrong, but I really liked that style. I thought it was nice that so many people came through and they were able to just kind of flow and have a good time. So I thought it was a good vibe.
Well, I'm excited to say it's already on the books for next year.
Yeah.
There's some tentative dates floating around, but we're looking to replicate it just as it was, and it's going to be super, super cool. I'm super excited, and I gotta say it again. We got a lot of educators checking in. Oh man, we have Miss Amelia checking in, the princess of the Keelik family. How are you, Miss Amelia? I love that they watch. Gotta love the entire Keelik family. We talked about a Taste to Remember. We talked about you're at the school. It's going to lead to the bigger question, because we have some amazing high school events coming up, and all the high school people in the room right now, you're getting to hear it first. VooDoo Underground is getting ready to film the next season. Season 3 will officially air on October the 16th, and then every week thereafter, all the way up to the Thanksgiving holidays. But while that's happening, we are gearing up for season 5, and we will be filming season 5 starting in February with the finals in March. Do we anticipate a team from Robinson coming back?
Oh, definitely. They've been talking about it since the moment I walked into that kitchen. So we have kids that are seniors now that helped at Taste to Remember, that we're talking about it then, and then now that everybody's in school, they've been talking about it since, and I'm sure that's going to be a thing.
Well, I think it's February 26th and 27th for the preliminaries and semis, and then the finals are on March 12th, which is a Thursday. The finals are going to just blow everybody's mind with what we have planned. But if you're a high school team, to experience that, you're going to have to make it to the finals.
So those are Mitch's kids because they're seniors, but
Well,
I'm going to try to be because we're very much a team.
Classroom, but from what I understand from both you and Mitch, you guys tag team everything.
Yes, I think it's good that way, just because there's different things that we're going to bounce off of each other that's just going to benefit the students more, and just different experiences or different thoughts on how to do things. Maybe I didn't think of it and he did, or vice versa. So it's just going to benefit the kids that way.
So with VooDoo Underground, if Kendra had her way, now we all know that we're supposed to guide the students, and the burgers are supposed to be created by the students, and most schools do a great job of that. But if Kendra could have her way, what would be on that burger?
Oh man.
She's like, "You didn't prepare me for this question."
No, I mean I like grinding meat for like burgers. So when I've done bash the last couple of years, we've grinded. Well, I've had good food staff help me grind the burgers, and we do different cuts of meat, blend it together. That's like step one. You gotta have good. I know you guys are like 80-20 vibe, but
Yep.
it is it's imperative to me that the meat itself tastes good. It has to be seasoned, it has to be good meat. And yes, good fat, right? You got to have the good fat in there. And I mean, that's step one for me. And then the rest, whatever they want to put on it. I mean, I really liked curing my own duck bacon last year. That was great. Maybe they can do some other variation of that if they want to. I mean, their candy bacon with like the VooDoo seasonings. Anytime we make that, I have to taste test it. It's bomb.com. And I find myself not eating lunch because I'm just munching on bacon all morning. And
Hey, that doesn't suck. That's one of the 5.
no, I mean it's the main food group. So I'm a huge bacon fan. So anything bacon for sure. And I don't know, just creating your own components and making it go well together. That's just. But again, the seasoned meat and the bun, they have to correlate, right?
So, got a lot of chefs in the room today, whether you're in Insta or you're on Facebook or YouTube. I'd love to know what your ideal burger is. Type it in that chat bar. Let's throw some ideas here because, you know, some of these high school teams might take your ideas and create whatever you say is part of their own burger, which would be super cool. What about baking, Kendra? I know that's kind of your thing, right?
I wouldn't say it's my thing. I have experience with it.
So we have the baking and pastry competition right after VooDoo Underground, and if you're not familiar with the baking and pastry competition, that will air between Thanksgiving and the Christmas holiday. So you'll be able to check that out as well. And you can check all those out on RHS TV. Of course, RHS TV is where our podcast lives in video on demand as well. So you can check that out at your leisure. Obviously not now. We're talking to fucking Kendra. If you
no
were
excuses.
Is that what you tell your kids? No excuses.
Not with a smile on my face, but yes.
What advice would you give any of your students entering competition?
Just take what you've learned, challenge yourself, put your best foot forward, like work clean because it's so important. And that's
Isn't that what they told
confidence.
Hermie?
What?
Isn't that what they told Hermie the elf, who wanted to be a dentist? Just put one foot in front of the other.
I don't know.
Not that I've ever seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but apparently soon you'll be walking out the door.
I just think that they got to take what they learn. They got to be confident in what they're making, and make it taste good.
Make it taste good. What better advice could you give somebody? Make it taste good.
I am more inspirational in my classroom than maybe on the podcast. But I told you this earlier. It's when it's a long day. I get a beer in me. I'm usually in bed trying to sleep right about now. You're not getting the most bright, vibrant Kendra.
Me too.
And usually in the morning, everybody's like, "Why are you so cheery?" And I'm like, it's a new day. So at the end of the day,
what's it pay to be any other way than happy?
The glass is always half full.
Ed's glass isn't.
Not no more. No, it's not.
He's drinking.
But I didn't open my beer until I sat down to turn on the computer. So I waited.
What are you drinking there?
This is called the Other West Coast. It's a Indian Pale Ale. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
7.1%.
Yep.
This is my problem. I get
Ed,
I get a
educate me
couple
on
of
that
these
beer.
in, and I'm out.
What
This
is that?
Escape Brewing.
Educate me on that beer. The other West Coast.
Escape Brewing. They're out of like fuck. I don't know, Newport Richie ish.
Trinity.
Trinity. Okay.
So close.
Same shit.
Yeah, close enough. That one's real solid. I'm not entirely sure if it's a what style of IPA it is, but there's variations even among the IPAs in terms of like the hop varieties that they tend to use. Some of them are a little more citrusy. Some of them are a little more piney. There's a couple varieties out there, like Summit. Man, I had to ask because the first time I had one with Summit, I was like, what is wrong with me? Why does it taste and smell like green onions? So I asked our friend Rob, who runs Grindhouse, and he said, well, there's some varieties that do throw that off. And then some throw it off not because of the actual variety, it's because they're old. So I don't think that's it. There's just some that are that way, but Escape makes some really good shit. I think they just moved into a bigger place.
It's really good.
Yeah,
Normally,
sure.
I don't like tall cans because they get warm too fast.
Oh,
but
you gotta drink it faster,
really
right?
This is not going down slow. So
great.
Great.
First of all, we got to give a shout out to Dane who's checking in with his burger. The burger just has to go above, and he goes, "Love the local flavors. Make sure you use your students' knowledge." And that's reality. They're gonna be up to date on all the current trends way more than we are. But then we've got Miguel Bravo checking in from Bravo Restaurant Group, Trece Ocho. He says brioche bun, ground outside skirt to 80-20, sharp cheddar, pickles, and guava bacon marmalade.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
How yummy does that sound? And of course, it's followed up with dual high fives. Dalton Dunn checking in with candied voodoo bacon rolled up in a sweet roll bun.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Cheeseburger dogs.
What?
No. Cheeseburger dogs.
Cheeseburger dogs, man. Those are old. Let's not even go there.
Cheeseburger dogs.
That was the biggest thing we could ever do, but people bought them.
Oh
they didn't suck. I'm not gonna lie, they didn't suck. Okay.
Everything has its place. How about that?
That's true.
I remember those. They were pretty damn tasty. Everything.
Some of the shit we did at Chamberlain.
Hey, but we got creative with those. So, we made chili one day because we had too many, and we just started doing recipes with it. Whatever.
That's just it. Whatever. As long as we're learning, growing, and moving forward, that's all that matters.
Tasted great.
Right?
Hey man, my hat's off to Kendra because she's got some cats in there that high cuisine to them is Chick-fil-A sauce. And it's like somebody starts in with that shit, man. It's like you don't just break out the fucking spoon and spatula. You got to bring out a pickaxe to get through that head.
We had events that we did at the catering company where they would specifically ask for certain sauces and the amount that they wanted per party. So you're not wrong.
Chick-fil-A sauce is probably the best thing on that menu.
Yeah, but just like I had it one time when I was drunk and I kept eating it, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. And then you go looking on their website and they tell you exactly what it is. They're in their kitchens. They combined barbecue, ranch, and honey mustard, which, like you told me years ago, it's because of like familiarity on the palate. But it's like,
don't get
so why you got to throw all three in there where you like every time you taste it, you get a note of something different. And that's why I kept eating it, because I was hammered off my ass. And I couldn't figure out what I was tasting because it didn't make sense that all three of those would be in one sauce.
Ed, we all saw your McDonald's order of the 50 nuggets. You kept eating it because you had 50 nuggets from Chick-fil-A too.
And what did your daughter say? Like, look at, what did she say? Look at Dad, 40 McNuggets and a medium fry. Thanks, Angelina. Love ya.
Ed was posting, his order number was 666, and he was posting that. And of course, the only thing my daughter picks out, Ed got 40 chicken McNuggets. Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
Yeah, she was impressed by the medium fry. You know,
Man, Glenn Wiggins checking in. He's saying a French onion inspired burger, VooDoo style, of course. And I got to give a shout out to Tim, because Tim Keelik's beef Wellington burger at the last VooDoo Bash was fire too. A lot of people checking in with their burgers. I absolutely love it. We might as well go ahead and drop a tease. There are conversations taking place that the VooDoo Burger Bash is making a comeback, so keep a lookout for that if you want to get in on that and just show everybody who really does have the best burger in Florida. We're looking at a date now for 2026, and we're hoping that we'll be able to announce that date real soon, because that is one of my favorite events. It just plays right in line with the VooDoo Underground, with the students leading up to the VooDoo Bash, where we find the best burger in Florida. Picture Perfect Kitchen and Home checking in. Nice to have you in there checking in on the gram. We're talking with Kendra Mastrone, educator from Robinson High School, culinary educator, and former chef of, I heard he forgot.
Just say many places. I've worked a lot of other places too.
Yeah, but most recently. And super, super cool. Let's see if we can catch a little glimpse of Kendra in this recap from A Taste to Remember. Check it out real quick. What the fuck? Did it just end?
I think so.
That's how it ended? Well, we're going to have to fix that. We've got This Is Not Pat Okay joining in on the gram. I'm assuming that's not you, Pat.
It's not me. No.
I'm going to hope that is Pat Simmons checking in. And if it is, dude, much love. If it's not, This Is Not Pat Okay. Thanks for checking in. But if it's Pat Simmons, man, let's connect real soon, dude. You're a rock star, even if it's not you. This is not Pat. You're a rock star too. Kendra, we have a little new segment we do. Well, it's an old segment brought back. I don't know how you feel about it, but it doesn't matter. We're going to do it anyway.
Step right up, don't be shy. The chef's got questions you can't deny. Will you sink or will you soar behind that big red judgment door? No lifelines, no escape. Your fake sealed on his plate. Watch his spice, what you sin, what's the fire that burns within? The VooDoo chef decides your fate. My questions and it's checkmate. There's no wrong, there's no right.
We got confirmation. That's Pat Simmons checking in, another Chamberlain alum. Much love, brother. It's nice to see you in the room, and I'd love to get you in here and chat about where you're at and what you're doing, because you're doing big things. Kendra, final five. We're going to ask you 5 questions that we ask people who come in our room. Yeah, we stole it from inside the actor studio. We don't give a shit. But we asked a couple different questions.
You were inspired by.
Sure, whatever. Okay. What's your favorite sound?
Sound? Cracking open a fresh beer.
oh, yeah.
as she Vanna models, right?
Yes.
So
That's
I got to
like
tell you,
this.
my favorite beer. I don't know how they make their what hops they're using, but it kind of resembles corn, almost in a mash format. I think they make it up in Kentucky, and it's a brown beer from Kentucky. It's really, 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 really good. And Pat checking in said he had to see what's the haps with his fellow alum. So Pat Simmons gives you a big shout out there, Kendra.
Now I need to remember who I graduated with because I don't remember anybody from high school.
You see that all the time. I ask her all.
It's true.
I don't know what year anybody graduated. Normally, I say, "What school did you go to, Hillsborough or Chamberlain?" And then it's what year. But it doesn't matter because you guys.
Oh, I remember. It just clicked. Yes, got it.
It's the beer, Pat. You're gonna have to hook her up with something than that.
No, because you don't hear these names for 20 years, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, so and so. Like some of us have kept up, but not many. Like maybe 3, but like in the industry, but like that's. And I told my students asked what school I went to for high school. I told them Chamberlain. They were like, ooh, and I was like, hey, that was the place to be, and the early 2000s.
You know, what can we say, right? What can we say? I'm making a mess over here tonight. Kendra, what's your favorite cuss word?
Shit, because I can say it and not get in trouble. Ish.
You need to watch that. I mean, I hope you would learn from my example. I never ever swear, let alone in the classroom.
It's more like when I like turn around and like run into a table and then I ask and it like, oh shit, I ran into the table. And the kids don't generally hear me, but it still happens.
Well, try to learn from my example. Try not to cuss in the classroom because we know
I do.
Yeah.
But again, it's more when nobody's around and I turn around and run into a table because I'm Kendra. So.
All right, Kendra, they get a little harder now. They get a little harder now. Coke or Pepsi?
Oh man, Coca-Cola all the way.
Good choices, right, Ed?
Well, yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to get on here and basically say Dr. Pepper, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
We'll get Hugh in here. He'll say Diet Dr. Pepper and really flip your wig.
Oh, jeez. Well.
And Flea asked if I run into tables often. Yes, I do. Have you seen how small our rooms are? Yes, I do.
How small the rooms are, plus a little bit of
all the prep tables.
A little bit of goofiness there too.
Yeah.
Kendra, Fleener, Mr. Pibb is way better than Dr. Pepper. I agree. Probably one of the only reasons that I will go to Chipotle because I hate Chipotle, but they got Mr. Pibb. Kendra, how do you cook your steak to what temperature?
Medium rare. Duh.
Can't ask a chef that question unless you're asking a pit master who has no clue about life whatsoever and says, a ham steak, I cook it well done.
That's over. They would say over 200 degrees. That's what they always say. As long as it's over 200 degrees.
Fucking, or they're just idiots.
Why do you want to do that? I mean, it's like the only thing that should be over 200 degrees is like water.
It's smoking. Temperatures aren't a thing.
God.
It's all about the feel.
Kendra took a couple barbecue classes and actually won an upright drum smoker.
Yes.
So that's why she's throwing out these barbecue temperatures.
Look, if I'm wrong, that's okay. Guys, don't come at me. Look,
you're not wrong.
But yes.
All right, Kendra. Last question. What's your death row meal?
Well, a good medium rare steak with some buttery mashed potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, steak and potatoes,
Steak
or a really badass cheeseburger.
Well, if you put French fries on the side, couldn't that be steak and potatoes?
Yes, absolutely. Cow and potatoes.
Thanks for following that up, Pat.
Yep.
Mine was taking a minute to process. All right, so we put the links in there for trivia because we're going to get ready to play some trivia here with Kendra, and you guys all know the rules. So if you want to get in, please log in now. Fleener, you talk a lot of smack from the chat room. I keep waiting for you to jump back in to play some trivia, and we actually threw the link out to Mitch directly, but Mitch has been a little under the weather. I think he might not join us. I did put the link in the gram too. So if you're out there in the gram, Dane, Pat Simmons, and you want to play some trivia, now's the time. Make sure you're logging in. Yeah, you, Fleener. Make sure you're logging in. Kendra, of course, one of the chefs out at the Robinson High School Culinary Program with our good friend Mitch Smith, who you guys all see here on the podcast here every week, as often as it can be. But Kendra, I'm super stoked. I want to know just one last thing. What would you say is the most rewarding thing in the past 6-7 weeks? Actually, I have two last things. In the past 6-7 weeks, what's the most rewarding thing that helps you say, yeah, I made the right decision?
The kids, they don't know a lot about culinary, but some of them come in there thinking like that's what they want to do forever. And some of them, just never, they don't know anything about food, and they're going to be able to have some really awesome food and know how to cook it. So honestly, it's the kids for me. Like, I want them to, even if they just learn how to cook at home and take it wherever they want to take it at home life, like just learn what food is and how to cook it. Because a lot of them don't know. Yeah, I mean, granted, I have a lot of culinary ones, so a lot of them don't know the basic food groups. So,
last question, and I got some bad news. We all thought Mitch Smith kind of turned it in. He just joined the room to kick your ass in trivia too. Now, if we just get Fleener, who just like fangirls over you instead of trying to kick your ass in trivia to join us.
He just likes to give me crap that I never give him food, but you have to like get me in the moment. Again, I run into tables. I'm going to forget your food. So I can cook on a line like nobody else. But if you tell me you want food Tuesday and it's Friday, you got to come remind me. I had 500 things happen between then and that moment. So
that's called the world of being a chef. We got to give a shout out to my view from up here checking in. Wonderful to have you. If you want to play trivia with us, click that link and get in here. But it's time. We got to get it started, Kendra. I got nothing but love for you for making that switch, and I've been after you for quite a while to make that switch. But it's time for me to kick your ass in trivia.
1, 2, 3, time to play VooDoo Games. Let's seize the day. Contestants ready, stand up tall, get ready to face the VooDoo Chef's call. Guitars raging, drums pound loud, and the stage show will make you proud. Guess the answer, show your might, bring the fire, shine so bright. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you got. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you've got.
Real simple. We all know the rules. Chef Mitch, what's up, buddy?
Not
barely
much.
hanging in there.
Interesting show. I got to make it work tomorrow, so I'm resting.
You feeling better?
No.
Hey, I get it. But life of a chef, what do? We make it work.
Persevere.
Did you say have a beer?
No, I should have said that. I said persevere.
Have a beer.
Yes, Mitch, have a beer.
Did you say persevere or have a beer?
Yes,
Tell the
I
truth.
said persevere. Have a beer sounds better though. We'll go with that.
I heard have a beer.
Persevere.
I do too.
Jeez. You know, I am still going to work tomorrow too, so I have to like not have too many beers. I drink
That's
like once a week.
Last week I drank, oh God, lots of scotch, so I still made it work.
Drink it. Well, whatever. Whatever.
I said persevere.
Sure. I believe you. All right. It's time for trivia. We all know the rules. Patrick's going to read a question. If you know the answer, simply shout out your own name. Patrick will call upon whomever he hears first. And if you get the answer right, you get 1 point. If you get it wrong, no harm, no foul. But everybody else gets a chance to answer the question. The person with the most points at the end of the game will have their name entered into the drawing where they could have the opportunity to be selected the winner of a prize that could be named at a later date. Big Eddie C.
I'm ready.
Is there a prize?
Do we have a theme?
Fuck no, there's no prize.
Do we have a theme? So tonight I pulled some questions out of this ultimate pub trivia box that I have sitting behind me. So a couple different cards here titled Past, Present, and Future, Athletic Feats, and Anything Goes. So we got questions coming from all three of those categories in no particular order.
Big shout out
sports.
to Lil XY. Check
I might as well just sign out.
It's only one sports question. We'll be all right.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you, you might as well just know that I'm not going to get that right.
Probably. That's all right then. All right, here we go. All right, so with question number one. How long, actually, let me rephrase that. All right, closest to without going over, how long is the Oregon Trail? VooDoo.
1,200 miles.
1,200, okay. I'll take a guess from everybody here, just to make it fair. And then whoever is closest without going over. Mitch?
2,400.
4, okay. Ed and Kendra? Give me a guess, I'll tell you.
382.
382 miles, okay. Okay. Kendra?
1,700.
1,700. All right, closest. So the correct answer was 2,000 miles. So closest to without going over is Kendra, 1,700.
I was going to say 400,
right.
Big Eddie C. Don Hill came with a great answer, a bunch.
A bunch of, yep, bunch of miles, yep.
Oh no, I gotta grab my charger.
I use that excuse sometimes too, Kendra.
No, I really do. It's gonna die, and you're not gonna see me again.
Give her a second.
No, don't.
No, come on, keep
Okay,
going.
I can hear. I got my earbud in.
All right, here we go. All right, question number 2. What independent Chinese city is best known for its casinos? Mitch and then VooDoo.
Hong Kong.
Not correct. VooDoo.
Awesome. Except I don't really know any other Chinese cities because I suck. Wait, it's
Say
still
no to
Shanghai. Shanghai.
that? Nope, still not that. Ed.
Macau.
Macau.
What'd you call me?
He did. All day.
He said you go good with a side of fries.
All right, question number 7. Who said? What? Not question 7. I'm sorry. Question 3. It's question 7 on my card. It's question 3 out loud though.
I was like freaking out. I don't have a lot of.
No. I'm jumping around on the card here, trying to pick the ones I haven't done already. So that's all good. All right. So question number 3. Who said, and I quote, "Our greatest glory is not in ever failing, but in rising every time we fall." Our greatest glory is, Mitch?
Roosevelt.
Nope.
Ed.
Ed.
JFK.
No.
Ronald Reagan. VooDoo. Ronald Reagan.
No. Kendra, take a stab.
I don't know.
It's all right. Neither did any of us.
All right. Oh, it's all good. All right. All right. So correct answer was Confucius.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
All right.
I know. I know. It's on the
I
card.
was going to ask for the second chance and say Humberto del Campo.
It's on the card. All right. So a quick score update here. Going into question 4, I got 1 point Ed, 1 point Kendra. With question 4, another quote, this time in sports category. Who said, "My attitude is that if you push me towards something that you think is a weakness, then I will turn that perceived weakness into a strength"? It's an athlete.
Ed.
Ed.
Pete Rose.
Not correct.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Muhammad Ali.
Not correct. That's a good guess, though.
Well, I hope it's not my second guess because I'll be pissed.
I'll find out in a minute here. Push
I
me
feel like
towards
I've heard this before.
push me towards something that you think is a weakness, then I will turn that perceived weakness into a strength. Mitch.
Lombardi.
Yeah. All right, Kendra. Take a stab at it.
I mean, can I get it like a year time frame? I don't know. I feel like Tom Brady said this on the roast of Tom Brady. I swear. Watch it.
We got Don coming in with Nolan Ryan, and we've got Sean Fleener coming in saying, Matlock would say, Confucius say, laugh.
Hey,
My second guess was Mike Tyson there, buddy.
No. So the correct answer actually was Michael Jordan.
Oh my God, I was
great.
going to say that only because he's
Basketball
like
great.
my favorite athlete of all time.
Oh, yes, you should have.
Dang it.
What's that?
We need to fire Patrick. I don't like these questions.
Don't blame me. Hey, don't blame me. I'm reading them off the card. I got cards in my hand right here. Got a couple more right behind me. I'm reading what it says. I got a whole box behind me. All right.
What is that? 3 that people couldn't answer?
That's not my fault. So I'm going through.
I need a new handful.
It's all trivia, isn't it? All right. Question number 5. Name the 4 time zones in the continental United States.
VooDoo.
VooDoo. And then Ed.
Okay, you said continental. Eastern.
Okay.
Pacific.
Okay.
Mountain.
Okay.
Where the fuck's IFA live? I don't fucking know where IFA lives.
Well, that's okay. Okay.
Mitch.
So, it's gonna be Ed and then Mitch.
Okay. Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern.
There we go. That's the 4. What I'm looking for.
God.
All right. And with that, Ed pulls away here. We got 2 points Ed, 1 point Kendra going into question number 6.
Wait.
Wait.
Say
Okay,
that
I'll
one
wait.
more time. How many points does Eric have?
Same as you, Mitch. Same as you.
They're invisible.
So yeah, you two are tied. It's great.
And just for the record, just so everybody knows, I just want to clear this up. I don't know how many people know this. I have the same amount of EGOT awards as Bradley Cooper. How many people could say that? All right, go, Pat.
All right. Question number 6. What nation lost the most population during World War II?
Ed.
Mitch.
Britain.
Not correct. Mitch.
VooDoo.
Poland.
Not correct. VooDoo.
Germany.
Not correct. Kendra.
I know what it is.
God, now I have to think.
Well, I mean, these 3 told you one that's not, so they can narrow it down a little bit. Maybe.
I don't know.
All right. So Sean actually got it right there in the chat. Soviet Union's correct answer.
Russia.
Soviet Union.
Reading the
It's so funny
gram.
because I never want to say what I want to say, and I'm always
Dalton's
right.
getting all of them right. If I would have been reading the gram, fuck. Dalton, type
Well,
a
maybe
little
they should get in here and play and make us look
No,
bad.
Dalton, just type a little faster. That's all. I think I'm the only one that's got the gram up.
All right. Now we're actually on question number 7, for real this time. What were chow dogs used for originally? Chow dog.
Chow dogs?
Uh-huh.
The breed?
Chow
The breed
dogs
of chow.
and the C is capital.
The breed of dog, chow.
Yep.
2 separate words, right?
Yes. Yep. What were they originally used for?
Mitch.
Mitch.
Didn't they make little statues of them? Put them on palaces and stuff.
Ed.
Ed. Not
Were
going
they
to answer you,
guard
Mitch.
dogs?
Were they what? One more time?
Guard dogs.
Guarding, or hunting. Yep.
That's
Both
what
of
I
those
just
answers
said.
were good. You just said made statues of them.
Yeah, they're guarding temples, right?
I think the real dog's guarded.
Royalty. Don Hill nailing that in the chat room.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Ed's pulling away today. They got 3 points, Ed, 1 point, Kendra.
And
And
Dalton says he's good playing in the chat room. He doesn't want to join in. And chow dogs were originally used for treats, apparently, for him.
I was going to say mice. Probably hunted mice.
Cleaner, you could be right here in the room with us, too. He's commenting on the NyQuil you're on there, Mitch.
All right. Question number 8. Name the 4 states that make up the Four Corners Monument.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Mitch.
New Mexico.
Okay.
Arizona.
Okay.
Nevada.
I'm going to go ahead and stop you right there.
Yep.
Okay. Mitch.
Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado.
Colorado. There it is. Freezing up and everything. Still got it in. All right. Mitch is on the board. All right. Eric, you're struggling here tonight.
I'm struggling hard, bro.
You were struggling. They were not even on the board yet. All right. So we are going into question number 9. This category of new card is anything goes. What war was the U.S. engaged in from 1950 to 1953?
Mitch.
VooDoo.
Korea.
Korea. All right. VooDoo's on the board.
On the board with an L.
So not that it matters at this point, but we may as well go into question number 10. Ed has the commanding lead and can't really lose it. So, all right. With question number 10. In what London district was Jack the Ripper active?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Hyde Park.
Not correct.
Mitch.
Mitch.
The docks.
Not correct.
For the
Well,
record, my answer was going to be the sexual district, but you know.
The red light district. The red light district.
Ed, Kendra, any guesses? Not that Ed needs to guess, but no. All right. So correct answer was the Whitechapel district.
The Whitechapel.
Whitechapel district of London.
I don't remember ever hearing that, but okay.
Oh, that's right, because there was a show called Whitechapel, and that's what it was about.
Well, Ed, you are the winner of trivia tonight, which means you're going to have your name entered into a drawing where you could be named, have the opportunity to have your name selected to be the winner of a prize that could be named at a later date, as he's whisking his letter opener and flying the gator paw. Good job, Big Eddie C. Mitch, thanks for coming in, even though you're a bit ill. And everybody that's out there, thanks for coming in and checking out our good friend Kendra. Kendra, I'm very proud that you made the switch from industry to teaching. You're in great hands with Chef Mitch out there, Robinson High School. I can't wait till I get to come out again. And
the kitchen and the tavern is phenomenal. So
amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I still want to come out there and fire up that big green egg with you, homie.
It's ready.
Absolutely, man.
Look, Mitch is just like, can I leave now? You know what? We're all going to leave. We're all going to leave
Yeah.
now. It's that
Mitch
time.
needs some sleep.
Kendra's like, he needs to be at work tomorrow. We got to go. Hey, everybody, make sure you check us out. We'll be here next week with Virgil Fabian, former Nickelodeon director, and it's going to be a rock star day. Kendra, much love. Everybody out there, peace and love. We'll see you in a week.
There you guys.
VooDoo Chef with his magic knife.